Scanning for audio.
Welcome once again to a Tin Dog podcast. This time, not talking about Blake 7 or indeed Dungeons & Dragons, but talking about main range release number 214, A Life of Crime. Yes, it's time for another Sylvester McCoy series, and it's all going to be alright. No, seriously, if I keep telling myself this, it will be fine. Yes, we've got some exciting fun with Mel, who's back, but it's older Mel. But I'm not quite sure how old the older Mel is. And we've also got Ace, because let's face it, they only ever had Dragonfire together on TV. We've had lots of Bonnie Langford stories on audio and lots of Ace stories on audio, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of Ace stories on audio. And they've all been great. I mean, seriously, the pairing of the 7th Doctor and Ace were the single most successful pairing, or most used pairing, in the latest BigFinish short trips competition. More of that bit in a minute. And there's a reason that they're that popular. And getting them back together with Bonnie's Mel, well, it could all be alright. Now, I know deep down what I really wanted was Mel, Savlon Glitz, on board the Nosferatu 2, travelling around the universe in a sort of messed up version of Blake 7. One where they were actually doing crimes, and admittedly Mel was trying to save the day, as the anti-hero hero of the piece. But Tony Selby, just nowhere to be seen in this particular story. He is scum. Yes, he's a lovable rogue, but he's still a rogue and a nasty piece of work. So his character is a shadow over this entire piece. But is that a spoiler? Perhaps. Let's have a read of the synopsis.
This is K9. You are listening to Tin Dog Podcast. Please do not switch off.
Come to Ricosta. Tropical climate, untouched beaches, fabulous cuisine, and no extradition treaties. The perfect retirement planet for a certain type of business person, such as Ms Melanie Bush, formerly the co-owner of Iceworld emporium, now on the run from her former criminal associates and her associates' criminal associates. Some other former associates of Miss Bush are abroad in this space-time Costa del Crime. However, not long ago, the time and space traveller known as the Doctor arrived here alongside his sometimes criminal associate, the reformed juvenile offender, Ace. But now the Doctor's gone missing, and Melanie Bush is about to learn that on the planet Ricosta, the wages of sin are death. Quite a nicely written synopsis, I think. Not by me, obviously. You've got Sylvester McCoy, you've got Bonnie Langford, you've got Sophie Aldred, you've also got Ginny Holder, and a host of the usual suspects when it comes to BigFinish. Now, episode 1 is available absolutely free. So if you're listening to this now and you fancy it, well, go and listen to it. You can have it for nothing. Absolutely gratis. Go and get it, listen, judge for yourself, and decide if you want to listen to it yourself. Like a glorified massive trailer. I will play the trailer at the end, obviously, but that's not important. What is important is that's a great story. Now, yes, the idea of a bank heist involving Doctor and some people, yeah, time heist, I know. It does feel, when you're listening to this, that you're going, you know, did the writer watch Time Heist and go, I could do better? Because obviously he did, and he did. So I've got nothing bad to say about this story. Yes, there are echoes of Time Heist, but only echoes in the sense that it's a heist, there's a robbery involved. And yes, there's business with the Doctor, and on the front there is a woman wearing the Doctor's hat and coat. And you can judge for yourself what sort of storyline they're heading in that direction. This is much more of the con is on kind of a storyline. Who has changed, who has not changed, who is true to themselves, and of course it's all got that nice Doctor Who twist. What's or who is in the vault? well, that again feels a bit more time heisty. If you like Time Heist, you'll really, really like this. If you were disappointed with Time Heist, you'll be really, really liking this. It's a Doctor Who heist story, but done really, really well. I'll play the trailer and let you decide for yourself, but remember, episode 1 is free, so go and find it, unless you've already bought it. In that case, well done. And I'll speak to you all very soon about Doctor Who. So until then, be seeing you.
Coming soon from BigFinish Productions. Doctor Who, A Life of Crime.
So, this is how it's going to go down. Freddie and Frank, you'll be taking the mini-hovers down the promenade. Charlie, you wait for the signal, then get the container truck moving. Then Freddie and Frank activate their gizmos. The signal goes out and we snarl up the whole city, all apart from Main Street. Charlie's taking us to Main Street, the security centre, right over the vault of the Bank of Ricosta. All that's left to do is break inside.
That's where we are, is it? Ricosta?
Yes, a retirement haven for certain types of business person.
Don't tell me you've never heard of Lefty Lonigan, the most successful career criminal this sector has ever known.
Right, that type of business person.
Well, we've a job lined up that you could be a good fit for.
And why might you be needing help?
Well, you see, I'm in rather a lot of trouble.
Really? You don't look the type.
So, you're saying you broke into my house to see if I need any help?
In a roundabout way.
So that's your plan, Doctor? Rob a bank and have me drive the getaway car?
Help? You seem more like a hindrance to me.
How quickly we've got to know one another.
BigFinish. We love stories.
On the 3rd of September 2016, Hooverville 8 will be with us. Possibly the friendliest convention in the whole of the UK. This year's guests include, but are not limited to, Kai Owen from Torchwood, Michael Jason from Doctor Who, the Valeyard himself, Katie Manning, Joe Grant, Eric Sayward, Sophie Aldred, good old Ace, and Matthew Dale. For more information and to book your ticket, visit the Derby Quad website, www.derbyquad.co.uk, derbyquad.co.uk. That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog Podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.